all start to run together. But I've always enjoyed coming here. It's just such a unique venue, and Roger and Belle and their team always do such a great job. And then for last year, they really did an amazing job updating the track. It made Bud talks about it, but it really did make a huge difference. And you don't need to talk about the year before, but they stepped up and not only made it. They didn't just fix the track; they made it a lot better. So
talk about that with the extended stretch.
Yeah, they changed the layout and repaved some other problematic areas to make it smoother for braking and passing. But they basically, out of turn 2, created a new straightaway and a new turn 3 that really just made for another long straight. And that's what our cars need to have more passing. We need another high-speed straightaway with big brakes on it. So they did a great job, and I always like going to races. It's not always necessarily just about the track. There's some places you go that it's just about the track, but this is one of those venues that it's really about the event. It's just such a unique setting, in the shadows of the Renaissance Center, but the whole Belle Isle just right off of town. It really is a beautiful place, and I think it's nice to be a part of something that's hopefully helping rejuvenate and make it a better place for all the people of Detroit.
Are you surprised at all loss of Dario retiring? What's that going to do with the series?
It was a surprise. He obviously had a big crash in Houston, but I think all of us expected him to be back strong next year. And as a competitor, you just feel for him. We all love this sport so much and love competing. And Dario's he's a ferocious competitor and really a legend of the sport. So to see him have to retire, basically, it's hard. But at the end of the day, that's a risk that we're all willing to accept to participate in the sport that we love. So I'm honored to race against him, and sad that we're going to race against him anymore. But I'm sure we'll see him around practice.
Who do you think will fill his seat?
I don't know. Chip, if you're going to try to predict what someone will do as far as owners are, Chip's probably the hardest to predict. Roger caught everyone off guard by hiring Juan Pablo, but Chip's unorthodox. He has a different way of thinking than other people. It's successful. So, I think logic says he would go get someone like Justin Wilson. But unfortunately for Justin, I won't be surprised if it's someone that's off all of our radars. Chip, he's got Scott as a champion, and Tony Kanaan as a champion, and Charlie Kimball, who came a long way this year, so might see him take a flyer on Saturday.
Kanaan just joined him just recently?
Yeah, he announced at Houston, in Houston, in the press conference. So.
How about you? Do you have any interest? I know that you own your own team, but nonetheless.
Yeah, I own my own program, and I'm focused on running our business. So I'll be, right now I'm going to be competing in the ovals in our car next year. We announced last week that we hired Mike Conway to compete in road and street courses for us. So we're happy about that addition, and it was a hard decision for me as a driver, but as a team owner and businessman, at the same time, it's important for us to make sure we're doing the best we can to deliver results and wins for all of our partners. So we're excited about it. Mike won here last year.
But you won't be competing here.
Yeah. When I got scheduled to come up for this event today, I was still driving, but I'll still be here in competition with the team and supporting Mike. But Mike will be a defending winner from last year, and hopefully he can repeat this year, just do it in Chevrolet instead.
Is it you talk about you accept the risk of what happened to Dario? Is that something you have to grow into as a driver, or does that come naturally?
It's probably different for everybody. I think I've always understood the risk, even from a younger age. It's just part of the sport. I think we're seeing in all sports safety is becoming more and more of an issue. I think it has been in racing for a long time. Now you're starting to see the NFL actually step up and recognize that there's a need for improvement. But we race cars, and we race cars at extreme speeds, and that inherently creates some risks. So it's part of the sport, but like I said, we love it. I'm sure Dario wouldn't do anything differently, knowing that is a reality that could happen. So it's disappointing when it does.
But he does get